Alright. Mr. Vegan Prepper's working on getting the stove in. So it's like millimeters, right?
It's less than an eighth of an inch.
Yeah.
But it's enough. So I'm trying to hand plane a little bit off because that's the tool I have. So
yeah, there's the it's enough that just removing this piece of trim right here was enough. It's just this little bit over here. And then yeah, trying to make it fit, so hopefully it works. Super exciting after work activities.
totally.
Good man. All right, I will leave him to it. So what are you attempting to do now? You're just cutting off that piece of wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it.
I'm spending time trying to find a shorter way of doing it, which will probably end up taking longer.
Like versus your microplaner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, we have an on-the-fly instant meal attempt. So it's funny, I was prepping all of these ingredients because I was planning on doing an actual video showing instant meals, like once I had it together and I knew what was going on. But this is like a real life situation. I mean, you guys have seen the state of my kitchen, and dust has gone everywhere, and the stove is out so far. I can't access my sink or my Instant Pot. I can't, I guess I could technically move the Instant Pot, and I guess I could get water like out of the bathroom, but I do have already some more bottled water, which I boiled and bottled at about 4 o'clock. So it's like 4:30. So it's been about 3 hours. It's been sitting in my insulated bottle. I can actually still feel the heat up here. Hopefully it is hot enough that it will rehydrate an instant meal for us. And so let me show you what the ingredients are. And I like I said, I was planning on doing a full video on just this, but we're just going to see if it works, and I'll film that. So we've got some pre-cooked and dehydrated brown rice pasta, some pre-cooked and dehydrated pinto beans, and they kind of blew up. like a lot of times beans kind of blow up. If you're really attached to your beans looking the same after they're dehydrated, chickpeas are your best bet. And then this actually is like my new favorite snack. This is like, the jar has kind of decreased a little bit. This is roasted cauliflower, which I dehydrated. Now cauliflower and many other things are things that before you dehydrate them, you're supposed to blanch them. And I feel like I would rather pull my fingernails out with pliers than blanch a thing before I dehydrate it. Okay, y'all, I am like, there's just, I don't know, no part of me that wants to do that. So basically also for instant meals, this is the theory. You want to cook the item that you're going to put into your instant meal as fully as you want it to be cooked when it rehydrates. And so for me, I felt like, oh my gosh, possibly the most, yes, Sage is saying hi, obviously, the most kind of hands-off, easy thing I thought for myself, like strategizing how to do this, was roasting. Like just roast a bunch of vegetables in the oven all the way until they're cooked to the point that, you would want to eat them, and then go ahead and stick them in your instant meal. Then when they rehydrate, you also get that gorgeous roasted vegetable flavor. I was like, I felt like a genius. And so hopefully it turns out that I am a genius. At the very least, check this out. Oh, God bless you. Thank God you did that before the jars got opened. Check this out. Look, Sage. Chip. Chips. They're it's roasted cauliflower, but it's like a chip.
Oh, there's more.
It's yummy. Oh, you want some more? Okay, here, take some more. This girl's eating veggies. She doesn't know. Anyway, that's actually another real advantage, I think, to dehydrated foods, is that even though you can rehydrate them, you technically don't have to. A lot of them, you can just eat them as is. So, okay, sorry. Roasted cauliflower, and then some kind of green. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It is not part of all the bok choy and stuff that I just dehydrated. It might be broccoli greens. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll crumble some of that in there. And then also, as the topping, I'm going to be using some of this mac and cheese mix. It is a cashew-based mix with a bunch of nutritional yeast and all that, so it is, of course, still vegan. And I got the mix recipe out of the Homemade Vegan Pantry, which is probably one of my all-time favorite vegan cookbooks. This is a great one for like stocking your pantry. And it has recipes for making your own of so many things, from mayonnaise to ranch to your own mac and cheese mix to your own like fake meats, you know, like with some more like with like vital wheat gluten, or even not, like other things too. So there's so many wonderful things in there, and I just absolutely love that book. So that is one I just heartily recommend. Here, sweetie.
Some more.
Yay, some more veggies. Or no, sorry, some more chips. Don't listen to me. It's chips. Okay. You know, don't judge me. You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, I'm gonna throw together hopefully a gorgeous kind of instant cheesy pasta type thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and just do it. And so I kind of don't know exactly the measurements, but I'm going to go ahead and puzzle through that right now before I put any water in here, because as far as I have seen in most recipes, it tends to be a 1-to-1 rehydration to, or it tends to be a 1-to-1 water to ingredients. So give me a second. I will puzzle through that. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have figured out my little recipe here. I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of pasta, a 1/2 cup of the beans, 1/4 cup of the cauliflower, and then I'm just going to squash some greens up in there. And so that's a 1.5 cups total. So I will just go ahead and put 1.5 cups of water in my, oh no, you know what? I will, because I don't have another way of measuring it. I guess I could use the measuring cups, but I kind of want to leave those dry for future batches. So I'm just going to try to work fast. Oh man, see, it's still super hot and steamy. So hopefully that ends up working well. I'm gonna do, all right, so 1.5 cups. One of the other reasons I absolutely love ball jars in particular is they've got the measurements right on them. So we're gonna do 3/4 of a cup of the pasta. What? Oh, do you not have a bowl? No bowl? She wants more of these. Here, how about this? Can you use this as a bowl? Oh, shoot. Not that much. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
There.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a mess. It's okay. My gosh.
Clean.
Yeah, it's okay. I will clean it. Don't worry. She's telling me to clean. Okay, that was a 1/2 cup. Oh my gosh. Now here's another 1/4 cup of that. Then I said, what, a 1/2 cup of the beans. And then it was a little scant. Just throw a little bit extra in there. And then it was a 1/4 cup of the chips. This is the cauliflower. And now I just want to like scrunch up some of these leaves in here. It's just some sort of green. So, you know, it's not going to have all the vitamins. So dehydration, you know, some of the vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C don't really get preserved. Although depending on what you read, some say that they do, but most say that they don't. So I'm going to go ahead and assume they don't. And then if they do, we'll bonus, right? But I'm just going to go ahead and do that in there. But those minerals will stay forever. So I'm going to just go ahead and kind of stir that up a bit. Hopefully, okay, let me just shake it a little bit and get everything. All right, everything is in the water. It's ready to go. And I have a towel here. So my plan now is actually that would be it's too hot for me to even hold. So the water is still very hot in there. I'm going to take a towel and just wrap it to sort of protect it from heat loss. I'm going to do top and bottom. And just let it sit for a good, I don't know, 15-20 minutes and come back. And then the reason I think this might work pretty well, here, I'm gonna prop that up. The reason I think this might work pretty well is whatever leftover liquid is in that jar can end up getting used up with this mix, which is cashews. It's got a little bit of, I can't remember if it's arrowroot or tapioca in it. But we'll go ahead and see if that works. And if that works, I really hope it will, then yay, I have an instant meal that I can start putting in a Mylar bags for our like grab and go totes or 72-hour packs or get home bags or whatever. So that's very exciting to me. I want to start doing a lot more dehydrated complete meals. And like I said, this is not, I don't know yet if this works. So I wanted to bring a video when I was knowledgeable about stuff, but I guess this is what works now. And maybe it works even better right now because again, this is just like totally real life, like just eating what we have on hand when I don't really have access to my kitchen. So anyway, we'll see if it works and hopefully it does. I'll be back with the results. Thank you. Oh, it's yummy. She is so happy with that cauliflower, you guys. I need to make so much more of it. Okay.
Here.
Okay, all right, I'll eat more. Seeing how it's going out here.
I think I'm done. I'm gonna do a tiny little paint touch up. I had a little blowout on my chiseling now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A little bit of wood. A little bit of bonus wood.
Yeah, Sage, don't play in that, please. Yeah.
Yeah, just put it down.
Yeah, just put it down. Daddy's cleaning. It's okay. All right.
This thing fits.
All right, Sage, please stop messing with that. We're afraid you will get a splinter. Don't touch, baby. Sage. All right, come back here. How about? Come here, sweetie. Come, hold my hand.
Some sawdust on my boots is just pushing against myself.
Oh my gosh.
Right there.
Do you want me to come closer
Right there. And the ball.
or help? Oh yeah, that is a bowl. You're right.
This piece.
Oh. Oh, Sage, please stop. Okay, I guess I'll go back and keep her away from this pile. All right, Sage, for the love of everything holy, move. Move. So there's like one piece that you still have to take off.
Yeah, it's the baseboard.
Oh my gosh,
I didn't
Sage.
realize it was there.
Okay, cool. All right, so I think it's been about 15-ish minutes. And I'm coming back to check. I'm not entirely sure. I got really distracted. I wonder why. So we're just gonna check and see what's going on in this jar. Oh my gosh! Look at that. It's like magical. Look, pasta looks fully rehydrated. So do these beans. Looks like some sort of starch kind of came off the pasta. Oh my gosh! That is like, I don't know. It's just so funny to me because it's like, it worked. I didn't fully expect it to work. Oh my gosh, it actually smells pretty good as is. But we're gonna add sauce now. See, there is still some extra liquid, so that's perfect for sauce. The thing is too, I'm not sure because of the fact that that mix has thickeners in it. I'm not entirely sure that it would be good to go into the water. Like, would it hinder the rehydration process? Like, is it better to add it after? I don't know. Maybe the next batch I can test with some in there. But let me see. what we've got. That's crazy. Look at that. So I'm gonna see if it just like tastes like pasta off the stove. It doesn't even taste like different. Okay, let me try the bean. Okay, it's a bit mushy, but you know, it's expected a bit. Let me try a piece of this roasted cauliflower. This is like, oh my gosh, that's perfect too. That is, okay, that's crazy. It's so funny. Like, I know that this is something that people do, but this is the first time I've ever tried making my own instant meal to like this scale. That is insane. That's delicious. Could not be more pleased with that. So let's go ahead and add. It worked. I'm sorry. I'm such a freaking dork. I can't even. I just can't even. Okay. So I'm going to add like a tablespoon or two of the mix. And again, this is just pure experimentation. I don't know. And then in case you're wondering, like, why the wooden fork? I'm not like worried about anything breaking or anything like that. It's more just because I have filmed before and stirred with, you know, metal fork inside of a jar or a bowl or, you know, a metal spoon or whatever. And it's super annoying. So the wood is because it's quieter. But that's an FYI too. Like when I take my meals on the go, especially if I'm using like a stainless steel container, I very often will take a wooden utensil just because it's so much quieter. I'm gonna add just a little more, I mean, it's going kind of off the smell. This is so cool. I can't, oh my gosh. You know what, y'all? Now I can make my official video where I go on and I'm like, this is the recipe that you use, because like I act like I know everything now. I'm actually also really surprised at how well this pasta is holding up. A lot of people say the pasta doesn't hold up well, but it's still like pretty much whole. Sorry, I'm eating on camera. That is pretty darn good. Like that's crazy. I feel like it needs more mix though. Personally, now the original recipe for the mix, she does have you use kind of a ridiculous amount in what I thought was a ridiculous amount. It was like a half cup of the mix for like I don't know, 6 ounces of pasta or something. So it felt like an exorbitant amount, but probably if this keeps not quite tasting right, I will just add salt instead of just like add a little bit of salt. So, but yeah, look, now it's like a cheesy sauce in there. It looks gorgeous. It's steaming hot. So now I'm gonna go see if I can get another jar. Can I find another jar? I don't know. I'm gonna go see if I can find another jar in my kitchen somewhere, because I should show you the situation with the jars in my kitchen. So sorry. Okay. I'm over the moon about that. That's crazy. So cool. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to find another jar and make another batch. It's also really encouraging to see that it didn't like really get bigger, right, than the 1.5 cup mark. But but of course, if I went to the 3 cup mark, I wouldn't really have room to stir it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna call that a success. I'm gonna go ahead and have Adam taste test it. See, this is the situation right now with my jars. So I'm gonna see if I can get to that one. I see a quart jar right there. We're gonna see if I can grab it. Success. All right, I'm gonna go make another batch. He got it. Yay. Oh my gosh, so exciting. And they put screws through the plastic, so that's funny. All right. Anyway, we got, so it's funny, like our fridge is kind of like high tech and like brand new and kind of fancy with like this little panel in the door that lights up and all this. But then the range that we got is still basic because it's a lot harder to can on a flat top glass range. So I just got another coil top range because we're not hooked up for gas. So I got kind of another basic stove, but you know, it's great. And I guess Mr. Vegan Prepper said that he would be willing to do a taste test. And I can go make another batch and leave him alone. Poor thing.
It's fun.
It's fun. Oh, Sage is knocking on the fridge. So yeah, it's cheesy pasta and pinto beans with roasted cauliflower and then a few little greens in there.
Who's thinking?
So this was dehydrated?
All of it, 100%.
You good?
Yeah, isn't it really good? Like if I handed you that and didn't tell you it was dehydrated, do you think you would know?
The beans, maybe? They got a little bit more chew to them.
Oh really? I thought the beans were kind of mushy.
Is that the beans I mean?
Maybe it's the cauliflower. Because the roasted cauliflower, oh, you know what? The roasted cauliflower might look a little bit like the beans because it's some of them are brown. It's good. Do you want me to just leave you that jar? Like, I'm sure you're starving by now. I can just go make another batch in a new jar. Okay, awesome. Sweet. There you go. Is Daddy so good? All right, honey. Thank you so much. You're so wonderful. All right, cool.
Sorry for eating on film.
Oh no, you're fine. Actually, that's so funny. I was eating too, and I was like, sorry in case you think it's gross, but I was taste testing it. So, all right, I'll just go make another batch of that. You have to leave it. Oh, there it is. And then you can turn it off. Yeah, there you go. All right, so now I'm a little more confident. Yay! And I gotta make my recipe here. So, okay, sure. I've got the cup and a half of water and the greens already in here just because the greens kind of took a long time. We'll do 3/4 of a cup of pasta. So, no, those are okay. Here, go ahead. You can do it. Sage, oh no, not that one yet, sweetheart. How about this one? So we're doing 3/4 of a cup of pasta, as before. Okay, go ahead. All right, yeah, I guess you could just put that right in. Good job. Thank you, sweetie. Here, now you can pour that in. All right, now pour it, please. We don't really have time for you to... Okay, yeah, for you to do it like one at a time. Then it was a 1/2 cup of the beans. Yes, 1/2 cup of beans. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
It's a little mess. It's okay. See, look, we can just clean it. It's not a big deal.
Very clean.
Yes, clean. Yep. Boom. Got it. All right. And then it was a 1/4 cup of the chips. Roasted cauliflower. Roasted cauliflower. Okay, there. It's okay.
Clean.
Yes, you want to clean? Okay, good job. Thank you.
It's really hot.
It is really hot. You're right. The jar is very hot. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was it. Yes, and then the greens. Already did it. So I am going to go ahead and get the lid on that. Oh, no, wait. Actually, I decided to see if it would make a difference this time if I switched out. Oh no, I accidentally put the rehydrating lid on the cheese sauce. I'm glad I noticed that by now already. I'm going to switch that back. All right, I'm going to see if it makes a difference in the rehydration to add the mix beforehand. Okay, yes, you can do it.
Okay.
Good job. Thank you. Because that would obviously be, you know, really handy if I could just do it all together in the Mylar bag. And then because it's cashews and, you know, kind of fatty, it wouldn't be very good for long-term storage, which, you know, 2-3 years would probably last. Maybe not quite that long. I'd have to really look it up and research it. But yeah, I'm giving it the shake and go ahead and get it set up exactly the way it was before, and I'll come back and show you the results on this one. All right. No. Oh, there's still styrofoam in the back of it, yeah. It's not level apparently, so gotta fix it. Almost done. It is not 4:45 in the morning. Gotta change the clock. Oh gosh. Okay, it's time to check the one that had the mix in it when I started the rehydration process. So let's go ahead and give that a look. Oh, funny. So there's definitely like strangeness in the actual broth, which I guess is not wholly unexpected. Let me see, I'm sort of shaking it up a little bit more. It seems a little bit more liquidy. I wonder if that means that it didn't absorb quite as well this time around. I don't know. Let's give it a look. Okay, actually, I just realized I gave Mr. Vegan Pepper my fork. Let me get another fork. Okay, I am back. So, let's see. And again, I apologize for eating on camera. Let's see how it rehydrated. Oh, okay. It's not 100% done yet, but now I don't know if I actually left this as long as the other one, but it's like seconds away, I think, from being done. Like, it's so close. It's still really good. I'm so hungry. Like, I'll just eat it like this right now. Oh my gosh, that is so good. So that's funny. This is actually way more flavorful, obviously, because it has flavor. But I mean, like, even after I had mixed the flavor in to the other one, it didn't feel this flavorful because it's like as the food rehydrated, it rehydrated some of the spices that were in that mix. So the food pieces themselves taste so flavorful. However, it doesn't appear that it thickened at all, which is kind of a bummer. And part of the point of that mix is to thicken it. I wonder if it's possible I didn't add as much as before, but like the flavor profile tastes similar, but yeah, the thickening did not happen. So I think, gosh, it's really hard. So this is now a delicious kind of cheesy pasta soup rather than a saucy pasta bean dish. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's like already finishing itself. Like it's way more tender than even the first time I tried it. So yeah, it's funny. Sorry, you don't need to watch a video of me eating and thinking. So I'm now trying to decide, because I still have to make up some portions for my boys because they're not quite home. They're not home yet from where they have been. So I'm trying to think now if I'm going to put the cheesy mix in before or after. Probably after. They would probably appreciate a nice thick sauce mix. So I'm going to stick with adding it after. But I'm going to go ahead and get those together. And hopefully there is enough water left in this thing to do 2 full more batches. So anyway, all right, I'm going to get on that. Okay, here's my final segment on this particular thing. Although maybe I'll get a taste test from the boys. But because now I just did, so there's 3 of them here. One of them is the one I just made. I'm sort of just keeping it warm. And then there's 2 more now that are going. And there was actually not enough water, but thankfully Adam was finished enough with the stove. I was able to boil a little bit more water quickly to make a 3rd batch. And so these are all going. But then it was like my thought was actually probably this is a great thing for the Wonder Bag too. The Wonder Bag to kind of wrap them up and stick them in there in that insulated thing to help them to rehydrate in, you know, an enclosed space like that. So that's something that I will definitely try next time, especially if I'm doing multiple jars at once. So you want to say hi? But yes, and so we can go ahead. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. You're so sweet. We've been having a lot of fun in all of this chaos. So yes, the stove is pretty much done. Adam's finishing up leveling the fridge now, and I guess I'll be able to show you guys everything in place, but not 100% clean and put together, and then maybe a taste test from the boys on these foods just to see what they think. And then, oh my gosh, I'm gonna stop filming. This has been a busy filming day for me. But FYI too, I used up all of these things. I used all the greens, all the pasta, all the cauliflower, and There's still a little bit of the beans left. So I am absolutely going to work on dehydrating some more of this in the future. And also, as an aside, I keep thinking of more things to say. In the first part of this day in the life video, okay, just a second, sweetheart. In the first part of this day in the life video, I discussed that I had gotten a tip, I think from Fairyland Cottage, that you boil water and then you can put it in your insulated flask and keep it hot for hours and use it for tea and stuff later. And it's funny because that's exactly what I did earlier today, right? 4:30 for my coffee, and then I just filled this flask and I didn't know what I was going to use that boiling water for, but I left it there. And boy, was that handy to have all that hot water ready to make 3 rather large servings of food. And then for the 4th one, I did have to boil a little more water. This wasn't quite large enough, but my gosh, how handy was that? So, saved my life, that little decision that I made earlier today. So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and head out there and see how Adam is doing. And yes, thank you for sticking with us. My gosh, this is really long. I know I said it was the last one. Come on. You guys know me by now, but I remembered the thing I was really going to say. That was brown rice pasta, not even regular pasta, and it still held up that well. Seriously, it still was just beautiful pasta. It was not like slimy or like it can sometimes it can get, like, if it gets overcooked, you know, brown rice pasta can get almost like stretchy in your mouth. I don't know how to describe it, but or that's how the only way I can think of to describe it, and it didn't have any of that texture at all. So that was like perfection. So FYI, not only was that vegan, that was gluten-free. So gluten-free vegan. People say, what do you even eat if you're a gluten-free vegan? It's like, stuff like this is what you eat. So anyway, all right, that's maybe actually it. Okay, so what happened now?
I turned the water on for the ice maker and it started leaking. So it's got a 1/4-inch compression fitting that was used on the old fridge, and it got plugged into the new fridge, so it should have been replaced. So now it will get replaced. But
so we still have a fridge, just not an ice maker yet?
correct.
Oh, okay. All right,
I'll
cool.
go to the store tomorrow and get the fitting.
All righty.
And
Cool. Plumbing, right?
good old plumbing.
Yeah. Nice. Sage is enjoying the box for the stove. Yeah, I'm gonna film you guys. Okay, because listen, no, wait a second, no. I do want your honest review, because this is something I'm thinking of doing, you know, for our emergency preparedness and whatnot. So, you know, in some disaster, you could be comforted by food like this, or it could make you throw up on command. Like you said. So anyway, go ahead and just try. It's basically cheesy pasta and beans. And actually there's roasted cauliflower in there as well.
Ooh, I saw that. I was like, ooh. It is okay. I don't like the cheese though.
You don't like the cheesy sauce? Okay. Do you think does it like need more salt? Maybe, or?
No, I actually think it's pretty good on the salt.
Okay. But you actually, I guess you classically don't like the vegan cheesy stuff with the nutritional yeast. You tend to not like those. Okay, all right, all right. What do you think?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
do you think you guys would be able to tell that it was from dehydrated food if I hadn't told you?
No.
Like, it's fully it tastes like normal food now, right?
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I had no idea this was dehydrated.
Yeah, it was from my little jars of dehydrated food, and
That's
I
so
just
crazy.
poured hot water on.
What?
Actually, you know what I did?
No way!
No, listen, this is what I did, because you remember I made coffee at like 4:30, and I put the water into the white thing. It was actually like at 8 o'clock. I made those with the water from the white thing.
Wait, it's still this warm?
Well, yeah, and then I wrapped it up in towels and stuff to keep it warm for you guys. But yeah, I was the kitchen was so messed up that I couldn't even access the sink. So I was really happy that I had the water in the flask.
No, that's so crazy. No, had no idea they were dehydrated.
Yeah, okay, cool. Awesome.
That's so cool.
I guess yours also sat longer because Dad said that there was like a chewy bit in his. So I wonder if it's because his was like right fresh from rehydrating, but yours is like, you know, it's been sitting for a good, 30 or 40 minutes. So yay, we have instant meals. But okay, I will figure out a way of doing it with no cheesy sauce, because I forgot that you don't like the cheesy sauces.
Yep.
But okay, but it's still basically okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, all right, cool.
It's edible.
It is edible at least. Okay, I'll take it. All right, all right. You're welcome. There you guys go. Yay. Okay, everything's in place. Valiant achievement. Oh my goodness. And everyone is fed. So we're good. I think we can all say goodbye. So long. Farewell. Up. So this is probably going to be happening for a while. Okay. All right. Okay, everyone. Off we go. That's the official goodbye. Day in the life. Busy day. Good day. Good food. This is like so awesome. Okay. All right. Love you guys. As always, I hope the rest of your day is good and your life stays wonderful. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, comment down below. And yes, we love hearing from you guys. See you later. Bye.